Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the 10 cycling hacks you wish you knew sooner. Hack number 1, saddle height. You want this obviously to be above the bars if you're doing a road bike. It's going to vary if you're doing gravel or mountain bike, but let's talk about road bike for a minute. So we want to have this parallel to the bars. We don't want to have the nose dipped down. We don't want to have it pointed up towards the sky because it's going to put a lot of pressure on this area here. So ideally what you want is your knee to be slightly bent every time you come down on a pedal stroke. If it's straight or too bent, then you're going to be overextending or you're going to be underextending, and there's going to be some joint pain there. So this comes with a bike fit, but obviously tweak it for your needs. You can only get so much out of a bike fit, but this is where you really want to dial this in because this is where you're going to be spending most of the time. It's going to be in the saddle. Hack number 2. Tire protection. We all know what a lever is. This will get the tire off your wheel. But what I carry every day is this scoop. It's a self-sealant and it'll fill it up with air. So basically you let all the air of a tire that's not holding air, put this in, it'll fill it up, seal it, you're good to go. If you're not doing that, I recommend Orange Seal. This is what I use on all my bikes. Basically you put this in every 6 months. So pick a holiday and then do the flip-flop. But tire protection and sealant is a hack that you should always have in your back pocket. Tip number 3, secret shifting. What the heck is secret shifting? I'll tell you, if you've got a gravel bike or a mountain bike, that's one by, even a road bike, that's one by, so there's only one chain ring up front, use any gear you want. But if you've got a road bike that's got 2 chain rings up front, you've got a small one for climbing and a larger one for more power, listen closely. If you don't know, I'm sure you do, so just skip to the next. But if you don't, when you're in the big chain ring, you don't want to have it working hard on a diagonal. You want to keep it on the right side, so the big chain ring with the small cogs in the back, and if it's in the smaller ring in the front, keep it in the larger one. So you want to have that, if it's on the left side, stay on the left side. If it's on the right side, on the right side. I'll put a picture here, but you don't want to have a crazy angle. You want to keep them as parallel to the front as possible. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 coming at you. We all know that eye protection is key. But aside from storing your cycling glass eyewear in a bag, how do you prevent it from fogging up? Well, there's a simple, quick solution. If you're an animal lover, you already have this underneath your cupboard, but put some shampoo on the glasses on the inside and out, let it haze up, let it dry, and then buff it off, and that'll prevent a lot of the fogging from taking place. I personally use puppy shampoo because I find it's not as harsh and it's easier on the lenses. Try that tip. Tip number 5, we are halfway there. Thanks for sticking around. And if you are like me, you ride solo a lot. It's something I do. I just like to put my head down, my music on, and just go. But who's going to take the pictures for you? Well, Insta360 thought about that. This is the mount that I use. That's the video overlay here. It's a quick clamp that goes on my handlebars. I can adjust the angle. It's got a carbon fiber post on it. So this thing is super solid, super durable, and I've never had any issues with it. I hope you like the film. And tip number 6 coming at you is nutrition on the go. Well, what do we have here? We have Flow Formula. This is their 60 train, 90 race. And this is what I use on every single one of my rides. Recovery, endurance, race, you name it. Disclaimer, I'm a ambassador now, so check them out. I will be getting a coupon code soon. But I put 1 scoop in every water bottle. And this stuff has been amazing. If I go on a longer ride, I'll do 2 water bottles. As opposed to carrying gels, energy chews, or even a bar. I mean, that weighs me down. I feel sluggish after eating that. With the Flow Formula, it's a perfect mixture. It'll keep you going, give you enough energy. There's some caffeine in it. You won't bonk. Check them out. Tip number 7, emergency repairs. So if you find yourself with a flat, you could always use an old tube, put it in, fill it out with air with the CO2, get you home. If you're running tubeless and you get a hole, there's these little hot dog things that you can put in, or else you can always just cut up an old tube and then run that inside as a liner. And secret bonus tip, use a folded up dollar bill. That'll prevent any other punctures coming in through that hole, and you'll at least be able to get home. Costs you $1. Hack or tip number 8, mastering descents. So we all know that everyone wants to be in an aero position. When you're going downhill, especially for me, I'm 6'4", try to stay as low as possible because you don't want to be too top heavy. Get down, get tucked in, and remember what side your brake levers work. So you don't want to be grabbing the front brake only or grabbing too hard, because if you grab the front brake, you're going to come up on the back. If you grab both too quickly, you're going to skid. You possibly might go down. So just if you are going to be mastering those descents and you need to slow down, feather those brake pads on the front. Other than that, trust your bike. Lean into it. Just remember, when you're doing a turn, if you're turning right, you don't want your right pedal to be down because you don't want that to clip the ground. So if you're doing a right turn, and this goes for flats, or if you're in a race, you're coming around the last turn, always have your pedal up in the side that you're leaning into. And then don't be afraid to put weight on the pedal that's down. That'll keep you grounded on the bike. Hack number 9. If you're not on Strava, you probably haven't found this video on cycling. So the world of Strava, there's clubs, there's challenges, there's flybys. You can find local legends in your area to help you push yourself. You can see what other people in your age category, your weight category are doing. So analyze Strava. Strava is your friend. Use your heat maps and find out other locations. That's where I find a lot of my hidden trails that I see someone post a photo on a great ride and I go right to Strava to find it out. So use that as a hack. Strava is your friend. I know you can get a lot from the free version, but the paid version, it's about $60 last time I checked for a year. Use it and maximize your training. Become your local legend. And hack number 10, don't forget recovery. There's tons of different recovery methods to use. I use a foam roller, I use a massage gun. I also use Lactigo, which is a muscle recovery gel. They have a menthol, which is soothing, and they also have a non-scented one, non-menthol. So I will put a link. I am a partner with them. They are a sponsor of the channel. So I will put a link underneath so you can check them out if you want to do something other than the roller, the gun, and you want to use something to get those gains. Once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I will be putting affiliate links in the bottom. Some help the channel financially, and then some will give you a nice discount on some of the products that you love and use every day. Thanks. Peace.